Fantastic. Well. Good. What have we got? Good afternoon and good evening. That's all we've got here today. We don't have any good mornings. Thank you so much for being here, ladies. Uh, thanks for taking some time away from your busy schedules. I know everybody's busy, whether you're in Dubai or whether you're in New Zealand. But I'm a little bit excited. I have to be telling the truth because today you're going to hear about something really special. I've been bursting to tell you all about this. You're going to hear about a real life David and Goliath story about one little company that came out of nowhere, stood up and said, enough is enough. And against all odds, they launched a business model that nobody's ever seen before in this industry, in this, I don't know, 90-plus-year-old home-based business space that's now worth, I don't know, over almost $200 billion a year. And in the last 12 months, they rewrote history in this industry. They changed everything. Now, for those of you that might not know me, there's a couple of you here. My name is Johnny Demos. I'm coming to you live from beautiful Melbourne. I got started in this home-based business online space around 17 years ago, 2006, I think it was. I loved my journey. I worked with some of the best of them, enjoyed some cool little successes, and of course had my fair share of, failures, some that just didn't work out. And I think it's okay to jump a few companies to get it right. Now, I got involved in this little home-based business arena all those years ago for a reason. I've just like you, I wanted more for me, for my family. I wanted to kick that 9-to-5 career that I wasn't that fond of, probably similar to you. Now, if I was going to live this one life, I wanted to experience more, period. And I wanted to help others do the same. So when I realized that I could build a little business from home in the small little pockets of time in my day, and at some point say goodbye to that nasty full-time career and be free, everything changed. But even though I had my little successes over the years, I realized that this industry was really about a bunch of mostly great companies all fighting to sell their overpriced products to people that just couldn't afford to buy them every month. People would just have no choice but to fill their pantries and their garages, as the Americans say, or garages, right, with so many products just so they can remain qualified, just so they can stay in the game, right? It didn't make any sense to me. And most people made no money. That's the part of this industry that I just couldn't understand. 95% of this home-based business space, of people in it, just don't make any money. So I decided, you know what, maybe it was time to give it all up. I had enough of looking people in the eye and saying, hey, Bex, come with me on this journey. Let's change the financial future of you and your family. Oh, by the way, it's going to cost you $1,000 to get involved, and then a couple of $100 every month, whatever, to keep going. So one day, not that long ago, around about the same time that I was thinking of maybe just giving the whole thing up back, I don't know, 9-10 months ago, a stranger reaches out to me all the way from Canada. We did a little bit of relationship building back and forward, right? I started to like the guy. And one day he says to me, Johnny, my friend, it's so sad that this little industry that we've both been enjoying the last bunch of years is all about companies selling expensive products, right? I said, hey, that's the reason I want to leave. I'm leaving the industry. And he says, hang on a second, before you're done, there's something that there's something you need to see. And he mentioned to me about this little membership club that had recently launched just 2-3 months earlier, a subscription model, something nobody had ever seen before in this home-based business online space. And that's where our little journey began together. My buddy Trevor and I, who Adriana knows very well by now, didn't know back then just how much this little membership club was going to change our lives. And I promise you, hand on heart, this side, that's exactly what it's done. And it's the very membership club that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And I'm just going to find my presentation. I've got too many screens open. That's always fantastic. Excuse me one sec. Okay. Here we go. And that little membership club is Livegood, the company that basically stood up to all the giants in this industry, and I mean some giants, and caused a major disruption. And it's also the only membership that pays. Okay, let's take a little look at some of the memberships and subscriptions that some of us know. They've become household names. Here are just a few. Amazon Prime, I was going to call it Prime, doesn't matter, and Netflix, which are both now well over 200 million members each. Sam's Club in the US, which are now 70 million members. Costco, 120 million, and of course Disney Plus, a whopping 150 million members globally, plus so many other thousands of companies and industries that have pivoted to a subscription model or a membership model. I'm telling you, it's the model of the future. Everybody's talking about it. I think Twitter, or whatever they call it now, they're talking about a subscription model. They're bringing out cars with the accessories as a subscription. I don't know, like heated seats and things like that. It's crazy. But what's amazing is that out of all these memberships that we know and subscriptions, Livegood is the only one that pays. So not only will Livegood save you an absolute fortune, and you'll see this, right? But it pays you to share with your friends. And why wouldn't you? When you see the prices that you're going to be paying for the best products, don't be selfish. You want to tell your friends about it. And if so, if you're going to do that, why not get paid? I mean, when was the last time Netflix sent you a commission for recommending their online service to a friend? Never, right? Well, that's about to change. Now, let's think about Amazon for a second. As we know, Amazon started selling books almost 30 years ago, right? Remember that? People laughed. Who's going to buy books online? I was the same. I was used to buying my books from Borders bookstores. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But you know what? Little Jeffrey Bezos knew exactly what he was doing. And then a few short years later, Amazon expanded well beyond books. Now you can buy everything from music, electronics, clothing, everything you can think of, including the kitchen sink, right? And how many members today? Over 200 million. Seriously. And Livegood just smashed through the 1 million members barrier just last week. And that's just over a year. Now think about this for a second. It took Amazon 2 years to get to 1 million. It took Costco 3.5 years. And it took Netflix 3 years, or maybe the other way around, 3.5. Anyway, roughly 3 years for each of those to get to 1 million. So let's think about that for a second. This is all about timing. Okay, so Livegood officially launched in December 2022. They're based out of Jupiter in Florida in the US. And as I mentioned, we just celebrated our first year anniversary. But listen, not only is Livegood the very first membership club in the home-based business arena, they're the only company that profit shares its membership revenue with its members, or affiliates as we call them here. No one's ever done this before. Livegood pays you to share with your friends. And considering it's just a little $10 membership, it pays you well, you'll see. Imagine Netflix did the same back 30 years ago. We can use any example here, but Netflix isn't a bad one. Imagine Netflix decided back 30 years ago to pay you a nice little commission up front every time you referred someone to the platform, and also paid you a little bit of their $15 a month subscription every single month. It's crazy. Can you imagine what sort of a little income or business you would have built 30 years later? Because nobody quits a $10 program or a $15 program when they're getting so much value. That's what's crazy here. Now, you're going to get access to the very best products and services at well below wholesale, at almost cost price. Now, someone says to me, Johnny, that doesn't make sense. How do they make their money? How can they do this? Here's how. Livegood don't make their money from the products. Maybe a couple of dollars, that's it, right? But their focus is not on the products. They make their money from their little $10 membership every month, $9.95. It's genius. New Zealand money, I think it's about $15, something like that. How is this possible? Simple. Most health and wellness products cost between $8 and $12. Here's a product here, right? $8 and $12 to manufacture. This is a fact. We know this to be true. After all these years in the industry, there are some things that you just know. But companies will take the product and 8 and 10x the price and sell them for 80, 100, 130 or more, because they have to allow for commissions to pay Harry and Sally, profit margins, all the volume, right? That's just the model that we've known for almost 100 years now. It doesn't matter what company, it doesn't matter. That's the model. until Livegood came along and said, you know what, we're changing everything. They said, we're going to introduce the very best products, because if you don't have to make such a crazy profit margin, you can afford to come up with the best quality products, starting with health and wellness. And we're going to make them, and we're not going to add the profit margins and the volumes and the commissions to these products. We're not going to sell them for 80, 90, and 130. We're going to sell them for $10, $15, $18 at almost cost price. We're simply going to charge a little membership fee every month, $9.95. That's it. And they made history. Oops. They made history. Plus, they run a tight ship without the crazy overheads like a lot of companies. You look at any, multi-million-dollar company in this industry, some that all of you would know, million-dollar offices and payrolls and private jets. They don't have any of that. They work from home. They work from their warehouses because they figured out the model. If we did that, we can produce that. And that's exactly what they've done. They figured it out. And we're just getting started, seriously. Now, after 12 months, we are the fastest growing company in the home-based business space in history. We just crossed 1 million members. We're well above 1 million members now, but I enjoyed the slide so much, I thought I'd keep it on for a few more days. But it's incredible. Nobody's ever done this before in such a short time. But not only that, Livegood is also ranked number 4 now. Last week, 2 weeks ago, was number 5. It's number 4 now in momentum on the Business for Home platform, which is just the global platform that analyzes companies in the home-based business arena. Number 4 in 12 months. It's incredible. Now, who's responsible for this madness? Let's meet the founders. Ben Glinsky is the CEO of Livegood. This is what he looks like every day. There's no fancy suits and Rolls Royces. He runs around in shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, he's in Florida, so it's pretty warm, right? But that's it. They're simple blokes. But he's done very well, but very humble. He's been over 20 years experience owning and running some of the most successful companies in this industry. Ben decided, listen to this, to come out of retirement to bring to life a dream and a vision of the very first subscription model in this industry without the expensive prices. He came out of retirement. He'd sold his previous company, made sure all his people were okay, but he had enough. He was tired of the same old model of knowing 95% of people don't make money, number one. Number two, the only way to run that model is by ripping people off with expensive products. Okay, so he came out of retirement because he was under pressure by his great friend and business partner, Nada Kazan, who you see there, teamed up with him, another well-known veteran in this industry, and together with the best product gurus I've ever met, Ryan and Lisa Goodkin. Ryan being the doctor, the formulator. He's the brains. He's the formulator. He's the brains behind these amazing products, while Lisa supports us as the director of product education. So here it is. Just as Amazon started with books almost 30 years ago, Livegood have started with the very best health and wellness products on the planet. When I heard this, I thought, yeah, blah, blah, another product company. I think that's why I didn't get it initially. I wasn't interested in just another product company. There's millions of them out there, right? But these products, totally organic, all the certifications you can think of. But guess what? You ready? Here at Livegood, you don't have to buy a single thing. Zero, nothing. You order what you want, when you want, because you want to, not because you have to. And listen to this. When you do want to order something, you're going to be paying $10 instead of 60. Like I said earlier, 15 instead of 80. This has never been done before. This model has never been done before. It's almost cost price, because their attitude was, we're going to get these incredible products into the hands of people that need them, and we're going to make them affordable. So as a membership club just on its own, forget the fact that there's a money-making opportunity built to this as well. If it was just a membership club like Netflix, Costco, you just pay your $10 just to receive these prices, it would be incredible. We would still have 1 million members. But we get to benefit now by promoting it, right? That's the difference. So it's a no-brainer. Plus, Now, and that's exactly what they did. They changed everything. Are you ready for this? Here's just a small example of just 3 of their products. And I'm gonna change slides shortly because I want to go through something with you because I think you're going to find it exciting. Look at this, $175 difference without a doubt. There's no funny stuff going on here with pricing. We can do this with every single one of our products, and I'll show you in a second. This is criminal. $18 for the super greens, which I have. Look, I've got a few favorites here. I didn't think I'd have any, that I'd fall in love with, but I love my greens and reds. That's the first thing that I take in the morning. I mix them together. My greens and reds straight down. Amazing. At $18 US compared to $99 for AG1, I don't care how good that AG1 product is, and it's great, but at $99, seriously, you can't expect people to pay that sort of money every month, right? The protein, the collagen. This is the best collagen product, I believe, on the market. Why do I say that? I'm just conscious of the fact that a couple of you have come from a company that had a great little collagen. I've had it before too. I've tried it. I love it. I prefer collagen to be clean and in powder form. That's how it should be as far as the experts are concerned. But I happen to have a woman that's in my business who's been very quiet the last 3 months because she was on the advisory board of a billion-dollar company that you would all know, right? And she very quietly, she didn't come directly to me. She came through one of my leaders in the UK, and she has an anti-aging course, and she has thousands of followers, and she's been very quiet. She recently reached out. I reached out to her to say, hey, how you going? She reached out to me, and I'll happily provide her video to you now because she's given it to me. And this is the best product that she's tried in the entire industry, this collagen one. She said, Johnny, I did have one other liquid. I'm not sure which one. There's a couple of companies potentially that could be about. She said there was another one that was pretty good that I loved, but this one is better, and because I prefer it in powder form, and $27.95 US compared to 90 or 95, whatever that was, right? It's criminal. So this is just an example of just 3 of them that you're going to love. Now, really, really quickly, I'm just going to spend probably just a few minutes talking about product here after talking to Bex as well, which I don't mind doing. So I'm just going to change screens and just show you something if you don't mind. Actually, I think it was on that same screen. If I do that and go to the next page. All right, I'm assuming you can see that screen. Here's our product page, okay, in my back office. Actually, it's not my back office. I think it's Trevor's. It's my sponsor's back office. Isn't he nice enough to give me his his login details? Now, let's pick a product. The organic coffee, which is phenomenal. Learn more. Here we go. So $17.95. I love this product. I have this product. They weren't shipping to Australia for a little while, but I think it's almost back here again. Just some paperwork issues, whatever. But look at this. Down the bottom, there's always comparisons of our product compared to other similar mushroom coffees. Okay. So there's one example. I'm just going to pick just a couple which, this is huge. I mean, even though Australia, we can't get CBD, but 750 milligram of the best CBD, I'm telling you, $14.95 US compared to $80, $90 is insanity. So I've got a bunch of people in the US that have always focused on CBD. This is crazy. And it's not because of quality. It's because it's actually affordable to get it from the right sources and not make massive margins because these guys, the model's different. Okay. And I'll just choose one more just so you know. The collagen, yeah, the methylene blue, sleep patches. Oh my God, essential oils. Ladies, this is insanity. We just launched essential oils, $49.95 for a box of 6, including frankincense. Now, I don't know how much you know about the essential oils industry. It's a billion-dollar industry. Now, companies such as doTERRA and Young Living, they're selling 6 of these like that for over $230 US. It's criminal. They're selling a frankincense 15 mil, the same as the one that we've got here, the frankincense, one of these ones, for $70 and $80. Ours is $49.95 for the whole. This is really starting to disrupt the whole industry. And we've got down the bottom of our website, the certificates of analysis of everything. So you could go down here and pick any one of these products, just to give you an idea, and the certificate of analysis will come up. Not everybody offers all that. You follow? They're totally transparent. All right. So anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to share that with you to give you an idea. As far as products, it's absolutely incredible. Now, let's go to the next slide. Now, yes, Livegood is the next Amazon of network marketing and the whole home-based business arena for sure. But remember one thing, Livegood is not a health and wellness company. Although Livegood decided to launch affordable health and wellness products at a time when the world really needed to get healthy, especially after the madness with the pandemic, Livegood is a membership club. It's a wholesale membership club. That's what it is. That's the product. It's a simple monthly subscription model. Livegood will be your one-stop online superstore, a place where its millions of members can access so many products and services anytime they like with a click of a finger. Starting with health and wellness, household products, washing powders, detergents, cleaners, skincare, water filters. That's another industry that we're absolutely going to turn upside down when this happens. When we introduce the best you can get water filters compared to some of our competitors, we're talking $5,000, and I think you probably know who I'm talking about. It's really going to rock the industry. Essential oils, we've already started to do that right now with the introduction of those. And they're talking about travel, they're talking about red light therapy, online services. There's nothing that they can't put on the platform. So we're excited because we can't wait. It's going to be your one-stop online store at $10 a month. Sit back and shop to your heart's content. We're simply starting with health and wellness. That's why this is such a major disruption. So seriously, why Livegood? In summary, here's why. Incredible products that you'll absolutely love. So much more coming. Pricing you can't get anywhere else at almost cost price. And listen to this, a 90-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. 90 days. Send it back. Empty. Who does that? I don't know who I've ever seen do 90 days, but it's fantastic. There's no need to purchase anything. There's no need to fill your pantry up with products or your garage, right? There's no auto ships, as some companies call it. A powerful compensation plan that pays you to share with friends, to earn some extra cash, to build a little home-based business, and unbelievable timing. And I'll tell you why. We're 1 year old, 1 million members. We've gone through the tough times of startup, right? Which I don't mind, startup companies. I don't mind the pain that comes with it. We've ironed out shipping issues. We've ironed out customer service issues. They had to, double up on their customer service people. It happens, right? But we've gone through all that. I've got the phone number, the personal phone number for Ben Glinsky. Since I got to the platinum rank, I was lucky enough that his number was given to me, and I can connect with him whenever I really need to for anything important having to do with Australia or whatever, right? But at this time now is the perfect time. I mean, to become a member, it's a no-brainer. Jump on, enjoy your products. It's fantastic. But to be able to jump as an affiliate and maybe build something special here, what a time now when we've got the credibility, we've got the posture now, and we've got the timing and the million members. It's incredible, and there's nothing like it anywhere. And to be honest, this is the lifeline that not only this industry needed so badly, but so many families that needed just that little bit more. Now, the question on many of your lips right now is probably going to be, how do I get started in this membership club? It's simple. You decide whether you want to be a member or an affiliate. You can be a member and upgrade later. It doesn't matter. But as a member, you simply join today, you pay $9.95 today, and then $9.95 every month. That's it. And you get access to all the wholesale pricing of the member pricing of everything that we put on our platform. Easy. If you decide to join as an affiliate, which simply allows you to get paid for sharing this membership club with others, and you'll want to, how can you not? How can you pay, $10 for that little bottle of supplements, $9, I think it is US, $8.95, and not share it with others? They want to know. So if you want to be an affiliate, you simply add a once-off $40 affiliate fee upfront, together with a $9.95. So it's $50 to get started with as an affiliate. So one or the other. The member, you just simply don't pay the $40 upfront, and away you go. That's it. Now, for those of you that do want to join as an affiliate and want to earn some bucks, right? Let's spend a few minutes just quickly running through the compensation plan so you can understand a little bit more about how we get paid. All right. So we've got 7 ways. We had 6 ways, but last week the company decided to throw in number 5, customer acquisition bonus. You know, just a little. They didn't need to, but they wanted to, and it's just. That's what these guys, that's how good this company is. Remember the pricing, just reminded me, remember the pricing of the CBD earlier, $14.95? It was $18.95. It was $18.95, but because they sold so much, they received better pricing from their supplier, and they passed the saving onto us, the $4. Who does that? Instead of keep the 4 for themselves and make an extra $1 million a month on profit. They're fantastic. I love them. Without a doubt. So these are the 7 ways we get paid. Let's run through them really quickly. Okay, the weekly fast start. This is a weekly commission, and it's simply Livegood's way of paying you some cash up front. That's it. Fair enough. Every time somebody joins you, someone joins you, pays the $50, you make 25. That's it. In fact, the mathematics, think about it. They pay $49.95, and you still get 25. Right? You don't get $24 and 75 cents or whatever. They pay out the 25. It's pretty cool. So 50%. So you go out and get 10 new people in your business today or this week, whatever, and you got $250 US in your pay the following week. All right, the following Friday. The cutoff, as it says here, is midnight USA time, Pacific time, which for us in Australia, I think it's 7 p.m. on the Friday. So technically it's in New Zealand, 9 p.m. on the Friday. So if you want somebody to get in before cutoff, that's roughly the time, okay? So there you go, $250 or whatever it might be, weekly the following week. But it gets better. We've got some ranks here, just like in all companies. Everyone has a little rank set up, right? Where as you build your business, you achieve a higher rank, you get paid more. The first rank we have is bronze rank, which means you've got 2 people in your business, okay? As a bronze, now your new member earlier, let's say Trevor goes out and gets started. He pays his $50. Now if Trevor now goes out and you're a bronze, if your first person, Trevor, goes out and finds Tiffany for the business, Tiffany pays her $50. Trevor makes the 25, fast start, right? You make, let me change screens. You make 10% as a bronze. So you make $5 after Trevor makes his 25. You follow? And that's a fantastic little fast start. And as you rank up, you just get paid deeper levels. So I'm a platinum, which means I get paid 9 levels of fast starts. So people that I don't know that are joining the business. So the next person joins, the next person makes the 50%, then the 10%, then the 5%, then I make the 5. Except mine goes all the way down to a little 1% payment. But you know what? As a weekly, that adds up. It adds up. A couple of $100 a week. Sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 200. If I have a busy week of me bringing on some people and my people have had a busy week, we've had a cool little promo or something, it could be as much as $300, whatever. US dollars. It's fantastic. So that's the fast start. It's amazing. And those things, this is weekly and it adds up. Now, the matrix commission. Everybody that joins your business, whether they join you as an affiliate or as a member, right? It doesn't matter. I might go out today and find one of my friends and say, listen, I've got this company. And he says, you know what, Johnny, I don't want to build a business, but I'll join as a member and I'll enjoy the cheap products. That's it. They pay their $9.95. He goes into my matrix. The same way as an affiliate would, which is fantastic, because what happens is everyone that joins you and they pay their $9.95 every month, you earn 2.5% from every one of them. Now, 25 cents, as my American friends call it, it's a quarter, right? But they add up. They add up. I mean, I've got nearly 3,000 people in my business. You do the math. It's fantastic. My wife, she's in my business. She's done nothing. Her position, I've actually got my wife positioned right here, and I've got my father positioned right here. We'll talk about that in a second. But my father's position, $210 he earned last month from the matrix, from all the 25 sensors. Why? Because I'm here, right? And I'm a builder. I'm a leader. So I built a great little business of nearly 3,000 people. Guess where all those 3,000 people fall? They all fall below these 6 positions here, right? So what does that mean? That means that all these people are really lucky to be underneath me, because they're getting a lot of what we call spillover. Because the people that I'm bringing into the business, where else can they go? They have to fall under these. Now, what's the point I'm making? If I'd known, look, I just naturally put my wife in the business here when I first started. I wish I did the same thing and put my father, my mother, my daughter, my son, whatever under here. In fact, I probably would have bought all 6 positions, but it doesn't matter about that. That's not for everyone. But these 2 positions here, they're the best real estate in the business, in my business, because, my wife's got maybe 1,000 people in her business right now from me. What's that? 1,000, that's $250. US every month for doing nothing. Now, because I own that position, that $250 is mine, correct? But not only that, because she's my personally sponsored, I make 50% on what she earns in the matrix, which I haven't told you about yet. That's the next slide. Okay, so this is just a bit of an idea to let you make sure you understand that everybody that falls in your business, they fall into your 2 by 15 matrix. That's it. It's not a binary and left leg, right leg. It's simply a matrix, and everybody falls from left to right. The computer automatically finds the next available position and pops them in there. So look, I would always suggest, if someone's going to build a great little business here, get a couple of family members in there. You'll be glad you did. That's all, because you'll be asking me about it later. That's all. But otherwise, hey, it's just what I would do. But so that's the matrix, 25 cents for every $10 membership that's in there. And here's the matrix itself. If somebody's unranked, hasn't brought in a single person to the business, if your matrix fills over the next, let's say Johnny's right on top of you, right? And just like we had in the previous slide, let's say, okay, this woman here, she's a woman from Spain. She's in Barcelona. Her name's Susanna. She's one of my friends from a previous business. She happened to take that position very quickly, much quicker than I thought. I think she understood the value of this proposition, right? And she's got about, I don't know, 1,500 people in her business for doing nothing. So if we go back to this slide, if her matrix fills, which is about 8,000 people, she'll get paid $2,047 per month for doing nothing. If it fills, how long will it take? Who knows? It could be 5 years for her matrix to fill. It's sitting at 1,500 now, right? Pretty powerful. And then as you go up the ranks, you just get paid. You get paid on a deeper level of the matrix. That's all. So diamond all the way down to 15 levels, and potentially if you're a diamond and your matrix fills, it's $16,000 just from the matrix. All right, now, oh God, the matching bonus. This is without a doubt the only reason that I'm in this business, other than the model itself being fantastic as a member to get your hands on some fantastic products. As a business model, this is it. This is by far the most exciting part of the compensation plan. I'll explain why. This is what's going to create the biggest checks in the industry. Now, here's what happens. Whatever your personally enrolled people earn in their matrix, the previous slide, right? You earn half. Remember I said here, if my wife earns $250, I earn 50%. Whatever Susanna earns, I earn 50%. Oh no, sorry. Yes, of course, she's my personal. And my father as well, who's here, he earned a couple of 195, I think it was last month. I earn 50%, right? But not only that, that's my position. So it's incredible. Whatever they earn in their matrix pay, you get half. So you go out and share this little $10 membership phenomenon with everyone, and you sponsor a bunch of people, and you will. And let's say you've got 10 of these people earning, say, $1,000 a month from their matrix at some point. That's 10K. That's 5,000 for you every single month. And the more they earn, yep, 50%, the more you earn. One day you reach out to a Johnny who ends up maxing out his matrix as a diamond, 16K, like we just saw earlier. That's 8,000 for you. So the power of this 50% matching is incredible. But that's not the best part about this. As you rank up, you also get paid matching bonuses on generations and generations deep within your business to unlimited depth. Totally. Now, you're not going to understand this 100%, but as you rank up, so I'm a platinum at the moment. Not only do I get paid 50% on my personals. So my personals earn, let's say Dr. Erin earns, 2,000 this month from her matrix. I earn 1,000. Someone else earns 500. I earn 250, right? But not only that, I get paid another 20% on everybody else in my business. And I'm talking each individual leg. And what do I mean by that? If I bring on, and I've introduced maybe 60 people to this business, we're talking 60 individual business legs that I get paid all this 20% to infinity. It really is incredible. When you understand this compensation plan, it'll keep you awake for about 7 or 8 nights, maybe 10, right? It's crazy. This is true residual income where you can build it and you can walk away at some point. Why is this important? Because this is why we're in this business, for residual income. The problem with the traditional network marketing model, or this home-based business model, is it fluctuates too much. Why? Because your pay is reliant on products being sold. So one month you're getting 2,000, the next month it's 1,000. You go to figure out why, and it's because so many people didn't order products last month. That's a job. That's not a residual income business. I can't go away on a holiday and come back. I'd have a heart attack. You can't leave it. Whereas this, I can leave and walk away because nobody leaves a Netflix. Nobody leaves a Costco membership or a YouTube if you're that way inclined and you don't want the ads. It's the same thing here. The value proposition is too strong for people to leave a $10 program. So I can leave for 3 months and come back and my business has grown. And that's how my check has grown every single month. The matching pay just keeps growing. It's ridiculous. That's why this is so big with this little $10 membership. Now, there's the matrix. So I'm going backwards. Matching. And this is just an example of some previous months. One of mine, just a snapshot. So if you can see, this is just the matching bonus, right? So here's a bunch of my personally enrolled. This one here earned $295 for the month. This one had this is what they earned in their matrix pay, right? Depending on the amount of people that are in their business. So if someone's got 1,000 people in their business, that's $250, right? US. So this one was $295, $264, $242, and so on. And I earn half, 50%. These ones here, and you can see some of these are the same. See the 338, 338, 338. I got paid silver and platinum and gold on that one same person. So I got paid, the difference is 10%, 5%, and 5%. Remember the previous slide was 10, 5, 5. Okay, you get paid on everybody in your business on all platinum, silver, and gold level. It really is incredible. This part of the pay just scrolls for ages, all the way down to 20 cents and 5 cents commissions. It's incredible. Now, here are the retail commissions. Look, this is just for somebody that does want to retail some product. The difference between member price and retail price is about $11, $12. So those super greens we were looking at earlier, for example, $18 member price. I think it's about $28, $29 retail price. Now, you might want to, some people want to buy product. They've got a retail store. They want to buy products at the member price and sell them at some crazy retail price if they want to, right? But, I wouldn't sell retail products to my friends, for example. I'd rather they get a membership and they can enjoy the cheap prices as well. But there's an opportunity there to make 50% on the difference between retail and member price as well. Why not? Customer acquisition bonus. This is something that was newly introduced last week from the company. Simple. If I bring, Trevor into the business, for example, the first order that Trevor makes, whenever that is, the first time he orders, whether it's in 1 month, in a week, a year, 2 years, the very first order of your personally enrolled members, there's a 10% commission that's paid out, and it's shared just like, let me go back. Remember the fast start bonuses? It's shared exactly like that. So out of the 10%, let's say the first order was $300, because I think it's to a maximum of $300. That $30 is split 50% for you, and then it just goes up the line, just like the fast start bonus when someone joins and pays $50. Follow? So not a bad little thing. And you know what? It adds up. If you're getting $30, $40 a week US, 100 or 150 in a month is not bad, okay, on those orders. They just wanted to push, to make it a bit more exciting, to get to promote people to order some more product as well. So it's fantastic. The influencer bonus, that's for those influencers that have got, a bunch of followers on TikTok or Instagram, where they can go out there and retail some product, sell thousands of dollars worth, and get a nice little cut of commission. And of course, as their sponsor, you get a cut as well. So I think it's going to be huge with influencers in 2024, seriously. And of course, there's the diamond pool and the crown diamond pool. As a diamond, you're going to share in 2%, 2% of all the global sales and memberships, everything. They go into a pool, and I think there's about 87, 88 diamonds so far globally that share in that 2% pool. And there's only 2 crown diamonds that share in an extra 0.5% pool. Not bad, only 2 of them. Here are the ranks really, really quickly. Like I mentioned earlier, the bronze rank is just too personally enrolled. I mean, if you understood what I was saying earlier about the strategy of, let's say, family members, you go bronze straight away. And not only that, you might pay the $50, and you don't have to bring in 2 family members as affiliates. They could be just members at $10 a month. But it's just that at $10 a month, they won't earn, right? You've secured the spots, which is fantastic. But let's say they were affiliates at $40 to $50 each. You make half that back anyway, right? So it's not bad. So there's the bronze immediately. Silver is simply a team of 20. So you start helping your people get to bronze. By default, you get to silver. Simple. So you get 3 bronze in your team, and they start duplicating as well, and you've got a team of 20. Or you go out and personally sponsor 10 people yourself, you're a silver. Same with gold, except the numbers just change to a team of 100, 3 silvers in your team, or 30 personals. Platinum, where I'm at, a team of 500 minimum, or 3 golds in your team, separate, or 100 personals, which I didn't have. I had the 3 golds. And of course, the diamond is 3 platinum affiliates, separate, and a team of 2,500. And of course, crown diamond, which was a new rank a few months ago, because they saw so many people were getting to diamond. I'm 1 away, so it's going to be great. That's a total team of 50,000, but no more than. But you can't have all the 50,000 coming from one person, right? One big leader. So they separate that 10,000, no more than 10,000 from any one leg. Now you're going to love this. This is the monthly pay, the matching bonus, and the matrix pay for Trevor, my sponsor. I mean, I could have just as easily put mine on here, but he said, no, you can put mine. So you know what? This will give you an idea on what's possible. It's not some income claim, but this is seriously going to give you some idea of what is possible. And this is the lower end of a diamond. Okay. Now, he wasn't a diamond back in March when he started, right? So here you go. His first check, $19 matching pay, $33 in total. Not much going on with the matrix. Back in April, $51 matching, $79 in total. May, $236 US in matching, and retail bonus of not retail, total of $335, $11.84 for matching, and $15.20 for the total. Now have a look at his matrix. It's $334. Just to put that into perspective, divide that by 0.25. So he's got about 1,336 people 1,300 people in his business. It's starting to get some momentum now. And that's what happens. All of a sudden, you find one or two leaders and they talk to a few other leaders. And before you know it, boom, 1,300 people in your business. In July, 394 for his matrix, 1551 matching, and nearly 2,000 for in total. August, 425. So what's that? 425, 1,700 people in his business. You know, some people grow slower, some people go faster. This is a great little example of, you know, of someone that's hit the ground running finally. 1,800 in matching and total of 2,261. Then September, he hit diamond, which means, I mean, the only difference that it made was he now shares in the diamond pool of 3,300 for that particular month, 2,300 US for the month for matching, and 62.91. That's pretty much a six-figure income here in Australia, and probably the same in New Zealand. It's fantastic. And I got emotional. I remember getting emotional on this slide about 2 months ago when I was showing it, because I realized I was one more rank away from this sort of income. So it's fantastic. But seriously, that's really all I've got as far as the presentation goes. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Let me stop sharing my my screen. But I wanted to not only thank you all for being here, and I hope this presentation hit the right spots and made total sense too. But I want to finish off by saying this. I know there's a reason we're all here today. I mean, I know there's a reason I'm here, but there's a reason why we come to these crazy Zooms at whatever hours of the day, right? Maybe you want something more for you and your family too. Maybe you want to take some pressure off the bills or the rent or the mortgage, whatever it might be. Maybe you're wanting to take the family away on some special holiday every year, some vacation, but you know, things get tight, right? Or maybe like me, you just want that freedom to finally do whatever you want, when you want, with who you want, and have some peace, for God's sake, right? That's all I wanted. Because after so many years in this industry, and you know, ups and downs, and you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I just wanted some peace and some freedom to experience an extraordinary life. Because you know what, it's not too late. I'm 56, and you know, I know I'm taking some great products. That's why I look 30, right? But listen, whatever the reason, we've got something really, really special here. It's the biggest movement that this industry has ever seen, and it's the best little business model to start from home in the spare pockets of little time in your day, instead of watching reruns of Friends or whatever. And you know what? It doesn't matter whether you've done this thing before or not. I truly believe that this little membership club is the little golden goose, a little one that can grow into something really, really special. Nobody quits this little program, and we'll show you how to get started and how to build this thing. But just please don't be that one person 2 years from now, right, who says, oh yeah, I was on that Zoom, I heard about that little membership, and I missed it. I really did. So here's what I'd love for you to do. If you're a guest here, jump off the call the person that invited you, whether it's Bex or anybody else, and pay your $49.95. Get started. And then, if you want to take my advice, grab your link, grab 2 family members, and sign them up beneath you. It'll be the best investment and the best gift that you can give your family and yourself, right? And it's an amazing little strategy for this membership. You know, I would really hate for anybody to ever think, oh, Johnny, you know, that's you know, giving bad advice. You're pushing some. No pushing anything. This is advice that I wish I received back, you know, 8-9 months ago. And it doesn't really matter whether these 2 are affiliates or members, like I mentioned earlier. Just secure those spots. You'll get to bronze rank. You get your money back. And then call 2 friends with urgency and say, Lisa, you don't understand what I've just found, cuz. Right? And get them on the next Zoom. Get them on the next Zoom with me. Do you think they'll join you? I promise you they will. And you'll be on your way to building a great little business in 2024. Or you'll be on your way to enjoying some fantastic products as a member. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's your decision. But let's go build something fantastic together and fire up those dreams once and for all, because that's why we're here. Just don't miss this one. All right? That's all I've got. On behalf of just me, and I was going to say my wife, but she's not here now. She disappeared. I want to thank you all for being here, seriously. But I look forward to seeing your faces again on the next Zoom. We'll figure out exactly when that is, and let's go kind of change some lives together. That's all. So I'm going to stop recording